It's Sunday. You guys have been watching my videos. I appreciate that. They've been going crazy. Got some chewing. Remember I was telling you I'm going to do a whole meditation series. And it's important to meditate because there's a lot of guys that are like 50 years old, like myself. I know I'm 900 years old on my planet, but here you have to blend in, so they put me in the 50-year-old body, you know. Looks funny if you run around looking like you're 8, like a chameleon. And in the winter, you'll notice I get really light-skinned. I change. I'm also going to show you some rejuvenation videos, because right now, you know, some of my people say, man, you're looking kind of rough. Yeah, because I can look rough, but I can look fresh. I can look light, I can look dark. We'll do rejuvenation this winter for the dudes that need it, or the girls. I go with the seasons. Right now I'm in battle mode, survival of the fittest style. But the meditation is very important because it helps you connect with the mind and body and spirit, but it helps the spirit stretch. It's very important for the spirit to stretch. It's kind of like, how would you like to be stuffed in a compartment all day long and you're gonna get cramps and everything like that. So basically that's what we're doing, mind-body connection. The original version of yoga, before it was yoga, as taught by the Buddha, and stuff that works, that's practical. And so just those little things can change your life, and it doesn't take long. It's not complicated. You don't have to go to no fancy. I mean, it's nice to go to one of those little places and watch the chick's ass and stuff like that, but it's going to take away your focus, you know. And so you want to move the spirit. You're stretching out the spirit is what I'm trying to say. That's what meditation is all about. To let the spirit roam free, and to let the spirit know that you're there, and you're working with it, and you're caring for it. And then in turn, it's like walking your dog. Your spirit's stuck in this body and it wants to get out. And so you're making peace with it, and you're letting it roam free, and you're letting the dog go for a walk. And so otherwise, the dog will dig a hole and get out and get lost, and that's basically what happens when someone dies or gets sick. So let's take our spirit for a walk, Tony style or 900 Highlander style. I hope you guys are enjoying my backdrop channel, 900 Highlander. That's some funny stuff, one-on-one, you know, drinking POV views and stuff like that, where I expound on the universal principles and stuff like that. Very prolific. It's like Abraham Lincoln type of shit, you know? So, without further ado, let's get to meditating.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the head. We're gonna get those neck joints and the vertebrae all loosened up. So it's very important, so the spirit can, what they call looping, and go into the, you know, like when you're sick, you can focus it and it can drive it to different parts of the body. This is some Jedi shit. And when you can master the Jedi shit, you can do shit on the fly in real time, like bitch slap somebody, you know what I'm saying? Without even thinking about it. So I know what I'm talking about. So on this, we're gonna put the hands on the hip. We're gonna bring the stomach in. I know for some of you guys, you haven't done a sit-up since 1981 and shit like that. So it's gonna be tough, but eventually you'll get it. So we're gonna suck in the gut, and we're gonna put the hands on the hip, and we're gonna go in what's called a star position on the feet. And you don't get too crazy. You're not trying to break your fucking kneecaps. Just the star position. You're channeling the universe. And we're gonna loosen up these vertebrae right here for the spirit. We're just kind of gonna go look up and push our shoulders up and rotate. Try to exhale while you're doing it. rotate it the other way. That'll help you from whiplash. All right, once we got that, you'll start to feel the spirit wake up. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like getting a hard on, right? We're gonna hit the shoulders. We're gonna kind of go up like this. We're gonna rotate the shoulders back. Pay attention to the breathing. And we're gonna bring them this way now. So bringing them this way, like you got a baseball or a softball, you're gonna rotate it. Other one. Usually use the 9 count, 9 or 10 count, you know what I'm saying? I'm just using a simplified version for quick combat. Go back to the shoulders. Go back to the neck. Maybe bring in some earth energy. Lace the fingers like a football. Bring it in. Hold it, push it out. We're gonna work on these hips right here, these hip flexors. Go the other direction, both directions. You don't need to get carried away with it. You just wanna kind of loosen it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like a hula hoop. All right, shake it out. Now what we're gonna do is work, because in the hands is where most of your where you store the quick chi. So for example, some dude is talking shit to you, bitch slap him. Another one, you see what I'm saying? So, we'll start with the wrists. The breathing. Fingers. Shake it, you know, stretch them a little bit. Let's do some of these. Man, I feel that shit cracking, man. It's like my true self's coming back. You know, we're getting loosey-goosey, you know? So now, we want to activate our, what's the term, man? I'm so advanced, I forget most of my shit. There's fluid. So, we want to activate that. There's specific channels in the body. So like you roll your boat, you know, gently downstream. Let's go the other way. Lymphatic fluid, there you go. I'm a doctor. Used to be one of my lifetimes. That's why you notice I got like surgeon hands, like brain surgeon, you know, some deep fucking brain surgeon shit. And you want to get smaller and smaller. You know, because you never know, you might have to do one of these to somebody. Bust them right in the fucking nose with your elbow. It's a deadly weapon. See, my body, the way I look at my body is my body is a tool. You look at your body like, oh shit, I don't want to break something. I look at my body like, here's my swords, here's my shields, here's my striking weapons. See what I'm saying? And oh shit, danger. Boom. You know? Take that fucker out. Boom, with my head. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at my body. So I'm never without a weapon. So we got that. So let's push the blood back to the bottom of our feet. And so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna hit the knees. And we're just kind of stretching. Loosen it up. Do the loosey-goosey. Don't want to tear any ligaments, get knee damage. And let's hear those cracks. Remember how I tell you gotta do shit with intention. You wanna slow stuff down so you can speed stuff up. Just get those fingers stretched out. See what I'm saying? The body's like, I haven't done this in a long time, man. I need to start doing it. I usually start my regimen in October. Then you'll watch me get younger before your eyes and go, damn, I thought that dude was a joke. I thought he was a hobo. 900 Highlander is the shit. Yeah. You don't want to force yourself on the stretch. Just do what you can. I know a lot of times you go to those classes and shit, and you got some 18-year-old chick that has been fucking her whole life, and she can put her foot behind her head, but you know, I'm talking for the real person, the warrior or the warrior princess. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. Let's work out the calf muscles. Very important. We're gonna go like this. You don't have to get carried away with it. You don't want to bust an ankle, so it's good to do the old ankle. Good to do the old feet. A lot of people don't realize that pressure points are in the fingers, like for example your spirit and your kidneys and shit like that, and the thumbs, and same thing goes for your foot. So for example, if I want to channel something into my body, into a specific organ, I might stand like this with deep meditation and focus. If I want to channel something to another organ, I might bring it back like this and become rooted. Or perhaps like this. See what I'm saying? Or perhaps like this. Or perhaps like this. And bring it in. With intention. You get what I'm trying to say? So, without further ado, basic meditation pose. Is like this. Put your feet down, you're sitting on them. And you want to fold your hands like this, left into the right. And you want to connect the right brain with the left brain, okay? Remember, your body is a spiral. It's like a vortex. So when I'm touching this, actually what I'm touching is my right brain, and this is actually my right brain right here, and it's the opposite. So whatever you feel in your right is coming from here, and whatever you feel from your left is coming from there. So you want to lightly touch them. Start off with natural breathing. Then start going deeper. And what you should be focused on is you should be focused on the ocean. Like a real calm, stable, level sea. Because what you're trying to achieve is calmness before the storm. Calmness during the storm. So let's just say you're at work or you're out in the real world and you want to bitch slap somebody. By the way, I invented the term double bitch slap, but whatever. Instead of doing that and facing the repercussions, you can go back into that day or that morning or whatever prior where you were doing this pose. And deep breathing and get calm. You see what I'm saying? Instead of doing one of these on them. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, a lot of people don't exercise because they're scared, because they're like, oh, I can't do a push-up. Just do a inverted push-up, like a girl version. Because it's more important to have the form than it is to see how many push-ups you can do. So you keep your knees on the ground on a pillow, and what you're trying to do is, I'm not trying to see how many push-ups I can do. I know if I wanted to, I could do 1,000,000. I'm trying to connect all my vertebrae, my whole being and everything. I'm trying to build up sensitivity in it. So I have eyes behind my back of my head, you know what I'm saying? Breathing, pumping the blood in different directions. But yeah, I mean, obviously a push-up, the correct form would be something like this. Breathe in, and then you hold it. And as you exhale, push up. At the advanced levels, everything you do in life, you want to time it with the breath. So, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Quick breathe in. So I was just a loosey-goosey before I go out and work today. And then if you're more limber and stuff, and then later we'll go into that. Like I said, I haven't done this in years upon years. I need to start doing it. You can stretch out the legs more. You see how I utilize my breath? Remember I told you the animal spirit resides in the lungs. So this is just for stretching. The other side. You want to be as proficient with your left as your right. You shouldn't have a favorite side. That's just a stretching exercise. I'm just trying to loosen up the spirit. I'll be very loose. Remember, I'm walking the spirit. The other side. Now, when we're in that pose, you want to meditate. There's really no time limit. Your body will tell you when you're ready. But the whole routine should take no more than 20 minutes. And the thing is to carry that mindset with you throughout the day. But from right here, once you feel it's ready, and you want to raise the spirit up from the root, you want to come right here, still connecting the left and the right brain with the universe. You want to hold it slightly below the belly button. And then when you feel it's ready, that's when you'll come up. And then when you come up, okay, you want to do one of these standing up. And it's important to wiggle your toes too, so you can activate all the different pressure points in your body. Now, you see how I can wiggle my toes while I'm breathing. So the whole body becomes connected with all the elements around me. When the whole body becomes connected with all the elements around me, I can flow with ease. You see what I mean? I start moving in a different dimension. You got what I'm trying to say? I don't, reality can't constrain me, you know what I mean? I move in a different timeline than you. So, for example, now that I did all this stuff, let's say, you know, it starts to make you be able to master whatever you wanted to do. So for example, if I wanted to call upon, you know, the universe to kick something, I could easily, because I understand how the human body works, and I'm outside of the physical constraints of a normal human being, I could easily drop back and attack like this. You see what I'm saying? Whatever I wanted to do. Let's see that again. The famous, we could do that. Let's do it from this side. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it from right here. I do more warrior style. And the reason why I do warrior style is because Buddhism, there really is no right or wrong. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. The only unforgivable sin is not being able to defend one's life. So it's very important. Even though it's a religion of peace, you should still be able to, you know, bitch slap somebody if you need to, for the sake of the universe. So, I'm not really a Buddhist. I say that a lot of times. I use the references just because it's an easier construct for someone to grasp. More along like a universal whatever. I don't know how to explain my belief system. It's so fucking advanced. So, but that was our first meditation teaching for, you know, basic 101 style. Peace.